to start off with some old school power moves. So we're going to have the landmine. You can stick your landmine sleeve in. You can use the barbell, stick it in the corner as well if you don't have a landmine. We're going to start with 1 foot back. The weight's going to be inside that forward leg. And we're going to use our lower body to generate a ton of power, push off the ground. Our core is engaged, so we're going to keep some stiffness here so that we don't move around everywhere, bleed that power, and transfer it up into the landmine. We're going to step through with this back leg. Boom, catch, pause, and hold. Own it. All right, I've got 1/4 on here, so start lighter, and then you can get heavier as you get the hang of it. So, load in. Always check to make sure your core's engaged. Be ready. Catch. Engage. Catch. It's very important that we engage that core when we lift and then when we catch too, that we're strong here, that we're not bending that spine and doing all sorts of weird things there, that we're strong. We're still able to move and turn, but we also have some stiffness and not allowing that skeleton to move everywhere. So we're going to do 6 to 8 on each side, and look, after that, you're going to take 2 to 3 minutes. It's just this exercise. If you come out of that and you're like, hey, what's up, what's next? We didn't go hard enough. You need to up the weight, up the speed, up your focus, whatever needs to happen. You should come out of it. Look, I'm breathing, my heart's beating. I did like 5 of them, okay? So you're gonna get both sides, and that's honestly not that challenging of a weight. So we can, go up, make it more intense. Really challenge yourself. If you're not getting the feel for this, okay, get yourself set and just try to move up. Don't swing it powerfully. Just try to squat and move up with a very light weight and just get that smooth move. And then as we get the hang of that, we can work on adding some speed and power to it. All right, so we're gonna do 6 to 8 reps on each side. We'll do 4 total working rounds with that. We're gonna start our next move is some strength work. We're gonna have the same landmine. All right, I'm gonna tuck my arm tight to my side, holding this rack position. All right, the landmine can sit on my shoulder a little bit, and I'm holding here, and I'm also have my other hand here, so that we're going to be able to load up some weight on this. Again, I don't have a ton on here right now. So I'm going to be able to hold on here. I'm going to keep my core tight, and I'm going to step back, keeping whatever side the landmine's on, that leg is forward. Stepping back with the other leg, step back, and we're up. Step back, I'm going to go down, nose, knee, toe, load, come back up. And I'm trying to drive primarily off that front hip. Loading up, keep your balance, that's embarrassing. Load, back up. Load, back up. So we're having a lot of stability here with both hands. So we'll do 6 to 8 each side. Then we're going to take 2 kettlebells and we're going to have a fun little burnout. We're going to step back while we swing the kettlebell forward. Okay? So you have to have a little bit of momentum. We step back, we're trying to get that nose, knee, toe, and then once you get the rhythm, we try to add some speed. And then keep that core tight, keep that chest up. Try to add speed. I've got 2 20-pound kettlebells right there. You can try to up the weight a little bit. Don't let that momentum carry you too far and get you off balance. Again, heart's beating, I'm out of breath. We'll try to get 10 steps each side, so 20 total, okay? Try to go 6 to 8, maybe 8 to 10, depending on how you feel comfortable-wise with the weight. Okay, again, very supported here on the shoulder, here with the hand, and the other hand. So we'll do 6 to 8, maybe 10 here, and then we'll also get 10 each side. Yes, it made me tired. 4 sets. Make sure you rest before, you see I'm out of breath, rest before you go back into here. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes, let that heart rate come back down before you go back into your strength. We've got 4 total sets. Let's finish this out. We're going to do a bridge reach back. So we're going to lay down on our back. We're going to have a kettlebell. You're going to hold the kettlebell here, thumbs down. You're going to bridge up. You're going to reach back. Total reset. All right, so all right, start us off. Next set, we're going to be in a bridge position. So we're going to be on our back. I've got a kettlebell with the bottom upside down. So I'm holding the horns, the bottom's facing up. I'm going to bridge. I'm going to pull my feet towards my butt, all right? I'm gonna keep that tension in my hamstring. So I know that's uncomfortable, and I know that's a lot of thought, but you gotta hold it, okay? I'm gonna reach back, I'm gonna pull the kettlebell over my head, and I'm gonna reach back. I'm pulling my feet the whole time, reaching back. Trying to reach back a little further each rep. This kettlebell is very light, okay? You don't need anything heavy, just a little something to kind of give you a little weight when you're in the back. Okay, pull up. Make sure that you're careful here when you're pulling over top of your head, all right? Make sure you have a good grip, and you can always leave the kettlebell down right here. So if you feel like, oh crap, I can't get it, you can always go back down to the ground. After that, we're gonna be up. I've got a barbell set, okay, about chest height. That's how high you want it now. Be very careful. I'm going to come to the back side of this setup here. You always want to pull into the beam. If I were to pull away, like how you would step out in a squat, so make sure that you pull. Give it a big tug. If you're unsure, give it a big tug. I pull on this side, nothing happens. If I were to come pull from this side, I'd pull it right off. So that's what we're trying to avoid. So come to the back side. We're gonna lean back. Okay, I'm gonna keep my body tight. I'm gonna rip. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna catch at the very top. So I'm trying to catch my body here at the top. Then under control. Here's the magic. Let the body out. Let the shoulder blades go. Rip. Let go. Catch at the top. Slow eccentric here. Rip. Catch at the top. Let the shoulder blades spread slowly. Rip. Catch at the top. My body moves as a unit. I don't go hips, body. I go as a unit. Catch. Let it back out. And that slow eccentric is very important. Don't rush that. Don't get in the habit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Control it. Be focused. Be intentional. You'll get more out of it. After that, we're going to take that same kettlebell and we're going to go around the world. We're going to be in a kneeling position. I'm going to be tall, feet and knees together. My goal is to keep everything in the middle still, so I don't want to move my hips and everything around. I want to get tall, my abs, hold the kettlebell upside down. I'm going to go around my head, boom. Around my head, boom, right back to my chest. Okay? Around my head, boom. Around my head, boom, right back. And I'm going to keep everything still. The closer your knees are together, the less stable you'll be. You can do a little fun move where you come down to the hip and get a little twist. Come back around, go to the other hip and twist. If you want to spice it up and add a little rotation, if you're trying to work on some torso moves, this is a good one. Around the head and rotate, okay? Make sure you keep breathing. We're gonna do 6 to 8 on each side. So we'll complete that round 4 times. 12 to 15 on the plyo row, 12 on the reach backs. Okay, get a long reach there in the shoulder. So really reaching out with that shoulder, and then we'll do 6 to 8 each side here on the kettlebell around the world. Okay, so we'll do 4 rounds of that. You don't have to rest a tremendous amount of time between these. You can kind of keep that going. After that, we're going to move on to a hip thruster. All right, so we can do this a lot of different ways. We can do some explosive plyo hip thrusters if you want to get some jumping work in. If you want to work on some booty gains, you can drop a weight here. Nice, slow, eccentric, pull yourself down. Big, strong moves. You can get a barbell, really load it up, and go heavy. Okay, but the key is making sure the bottom of the shoulder blade is on the edge and that we're keeping our core tight and keeping our ribs over top of our pelvis. So as we lift up, we squeeze those glutes, we pull our feet back towards our butt, okay? And we keep our hips in line with our ribs. And as we drop, all the movement happens at the hips, the movement happens at the spine. We drop and we come back up. So we'll do that afterwards. We're gonna grab a dumbbell. I like a dumbbell for this. The kettlebell works fine, but I like a dumbbell. We're gonna get in a big wide stance. So we're gonna get a super wide stance. Get my dumbbell here, and I'm gonna try to get my butt down and chest up, but I'm gonna be in a constant position. And I'm gonna, from the opposite side, so here, I'm gonna focus on pulling myself over. So I'm active from here, and then pushing myself over from the other side. And I hang out here, and I take a few breaths, and I'm active, and I'm trying to keep that chest up, and I slide side to side. I'm trying to get a little more, but I'm active, pulling myself into it. Be active with those toes. Those toes help pull you over. Feel all those muscles here. Feel your pelvic floor work as we pass through side to side. Don't be in a hurry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't get us anything. We're not getting anything out of it. I'd rather you just not do it. Okay? Sit in here, pull yourself across. We're gonna do 6 to 8 reps each side. Reps should be exhausting. 6 to 8 should take a minute and a half. We want a lot of time here. We're pulling ourselves and pushing ourselves into position. Let those sides work congruently with each other, okay? So we'll run through that series 4 times as well, and that'll finish us out. So leave comments, leave questions. We appreciate it. How can we help you? Help us help you. Let me know. We're here for you. Appreciate you all. Have a great workout.